Potential breakout candidates for all 32 NFL teams. This is from yardbarker.com. They say Jerry Jeudy. Jeudy has never quite reached stardom in 4 seasons with the Broncos. Between injuries, poor quarterback play, at the very least, he should get plenty of single coverage opposite Amari Cooper. Casey, when I thought of that, I'm like, well, Amari Cooper, it's kind of a mixed bag, though. You had Elijah Moore, who he had high hopes for, and he didn't quite live up to the hopes that you had for him last year after the Browns traded for him. You had Amari Cooper, he just keeps being productive. So I'm curious as to what Kevin Stefanski and the offense can do with Jerry Jeudy.
Yeah, I'm tempering my expectations based on the exercise I went through last year with Elijah Moore and seeing how that played out. But we did our way too early predictions this last Tuesday on the Barking Browns, and we all kind of saw Jeudy similar. I'm looking at a year at about 850 yards and 6 touchdowns. Now, while someone might hear that and think that's disappointing, I see that as encouraging because while he might be a wide receiver 2 for this team, I think he's the third passing option behind Cooper and David Njoku. So I think that 850 will feel impactful. And something you really didn't have last year. And I expect a bigger year out of Moore from an efficiency standpoint, even though they might see less looks. So it's just the way you look at it. Breakout, I don't know if that really classifies. I think he'll have a good, efficient year, and he'll be a very important piece of this offense. But I don't know if people will leave the season thinking, well, Judy's on the cusp of becoming a star, just based on how many mouths there are to feed in this offense. So if I were to name a breakout candidate for this team, I look at it, Martin Emerson. And I don't think he has to have a better year than he had last year. But if he duplicates that same kind of year, I think he'll get all the accolades he should have gotten last year and be on the precipice of being one of those guys.
I'm really intrigued by Jeudy. I remember him at Alabama. The quarterback play, it hadn't been great in Denver, so I'm intrigued. I'm with you, though. I expected a lot more out of Elijah Moore, so you never assume, bringing a guy and plopping him in that he'll take off.